Hello everyone, Patrick Clayton here with a discussion video post. Um, for this question, we're asked to solve the equation S equals 2 pi RH plus 2 pi R squared, which is the surface area of a cylinder, for H, which is the height of that cylinder. So a lot of students struggle with this problem because there's not numbers plugged in here, but this is still just regular algebraic manipulation we're dealing with here. We can still move things by doing the opposite operation like we can with any algebra as long as we're doing it to both sides. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're trying to isolate h. That's the goal. We have two terms on this side. Only one of them contains h. So the first thing I'm going to do is move this term that does not contain the h variable we're trying to isolate. And since it's being added on this side, I'm going to subtract it. Now, since I did that on the right side of the equation, I also have to do that on the left side of the equation to maintain my equality. So on the left, that gives me s minus 2 pi r squared. These aren't like terms, so I can't combine them in any way, so I just leave it written as that. And then on the other side of the equation, I'm left with the term I didn't move, the 2 pi r h. So now I've isolated the term with the h in it, but there's lots of other things that h is being multiplied by 2, by pi, and by r. Those are all multiplications, so if I'm looking to move those away from the h, I can do the opposite operation, which is division. So I'm just going to divide that side by 2 pi r. And since, again, I'm doing it to the right side, I have to do it to the left side as well. So I'm going to divide that side by 2 pi r. So when these all cancel out, that leaves me with h isolated, which is what I was looking to do. So that h is equal to all of this stuff written that way, 2 pi r squared over 2 pi r. So now we have solved for h. There's obviously multiple ways in algebra you could do the problem and get to h being isolated. I see this as the simplest path, but there's others that are not any more difficult. So if you end up with an answer that's slightly different when you do something like this, as long as all your operations were done correctly, it could be um, an equivalent statement. So don't worry about that too much. A lot of students do when they end up with an answer that the book or the teacher didn't have, but a lot of times they're correct. They just did it a little differently. So that's that problem. And for your video discussion, if you want to do a similar one for this one, they're giving us the formula A equals P times the quantity 1 plus R times N, and solve that for N. So you can go ahead and do that for your discussion. I hope this has been helpful. Have a great rest of your day.